Hi, it's the Town of Islip Supervisor Angie Carpenter. I'm here today at Ross Park in our wonderful hamlet of Brentwood with Assemblyman Phil Ramos and our Parks Commissioner Tom Owens. This is, I just feel like we're seeing this dream unfold and come true, and the vision that the Assemblyman and I have shared for this park. I'm not quite sure how long ago it was now because we had COVID in between, but when the police department reached out to me on numerous occasions about the terrible activity that was going on here in the park and how it was almost impossible to eradicate it unless we considered closing the park. It was a tough decision. And the Assemblyman supported us and our Parks Commissioner, obviously. And we had a press conference here announcing that the park was going to be closed, but with the promise to the community that we were going to give this park back to them and have it really be what it was meant to be, a community park, a place for families to gather with their kids, enjoy a playground. And that's what's happening here today. We had a groundbreaking. How does this all make you feel, Phil?
Today is really a proud day to come here and finally see the breaking ground, see a playground starting to be erected here in the middle of Brentwood. And as you said, this was part of our vision. We spoke about how to uplift Brentwood and how we could do make some investments in Brentwood that really would affect everybody. And the fact is that most people have the equity in their homes is based on the image of a downtown. So the more we can invest in a downtown to beautify it, we are immediately giving people equity in their homes, and aside from giving them a place to bring their families, this is right here is where the playground's going to be, and there's also going to be a state-of-the-art stage there where we're going to have a summer concert series, and we have a whole bunch of plans going down the road. As our town supervisor said, this was a place that was plagued with criminality, with drug dealers, with prostitution. We went and engaged them together with our town supervisor. I was able to secure $655,000 to invest in this park, to convert it, to give our residents the park and the downtown that they deserve.
And we are so very, very grateful. And that $655,000 really helped us go a long way. These kinds of investments are very, very expensive. And certainly after COVID with supply chain issues and the cost of materials, everything has gone sky high. But we made a commitment and we're following through, and the funding that the Assemblyman was able to secure for us is going to help us deliver that to the community. You know, you talk about the activity that went on here. This actually was an open-air drug market. An open-air drug market right smack in the middle of our community, a beautiful shopping center. And we've got tremendous cooperation from the MTA because the railroad is right adjacent to where
police officers were assaulted.
They
on
were
the spot.
absolutely assaulted here. And unfortunately, some people didn't take that very seriously. They were befriending some of these very people that were attacking our men and women in blue, and that is totally, totally unacceptable. But as the Assemblyman said, we're going to be seeing a wonderful stage coming forward. The ground's broken now. It'll be erected soon. We've already completed the parking area. There was no parking here. You either had to park in the shopping center and walk all the way around or park on Brentwood Road, which was not safe. And then the last piece of it, and we're going to need the county's cooperation, and they said they're going to, but we're going to hold them to it. We need to relocate the bus stops.
Yes.
Those bus
It's
shelters.
been too many years. That promise has been out there for too many years. And until we move that bus stop, people in Brentwood know that bus stop is problematic for our downtown. It hurts the image of our town. It causes traffic problems. It had become a place where drug dealers would come. People would come on the bus and buy drugs here. Some of that has reduced since we were able to lock down the park with the help of the supervisor. And there's two elements here that are very important to point out. We have also invested in the security system here, in high-definition security cameras that will be constantly vigilant in this park. Aside from that, a brand new fence within the next month is going to start to go up here, and that's going to be locked. So if you remember, the problem we used to have is vagrancy here, drug dealing at night, all through the night, hurting all the local businesses. That won't occur because this park, after closing, will be locked up.
This will be like any other park.
Yes,
from
like any
dawn
other park.
to dusk.
At
So
dusk,
you
it
know,
closes.
right when it's dark, you close.
Yeah, before we were unable to control that. There was no fence. There was no way to do that. Now, between if somebody wants to deal drugs here, they should stare at the camera and do it because that it will definitely be shared with the police. Aside from that, locking the gates here will keep people out. So we can't perform miracles. We can't solve every social problem that our town has. But we're trying to find real solutions to real problems. And I think our partnership is a testament to that, where we put everything aside, politics aside, rolled up our sleeves, and we've made it happen. This shows what happens when we can work together.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen fast enough. We all wish we
yes.
could snap our fingers and wave the magic wand. But I really want to commend the commissioner too and his team. They are absolutely steadfast in their commitment to upgrading all of our parks across the town. We have seen tremendous improvements. And when you talk about Brentwood, Roberto Clemente Park, I mean, we've got a gorgeous Olympic-sized swimming pool there. And thanks to the Assemblyman's investment, we've got a state-of-the-art spray park and a skateboard park and a newly paved parking lot. Everything is as it should be. And we are continuing to do this across the town of Islip. And also, too, because this is a town park, we will be maintaining security here as far as our park rangers. This will be on their tour of stops across any given day. So, again, thank you, everyone, and we just ask the community to please, please be patient as we deliver to you the park you so rightly deserve. Thank you, Assemblyman. Thank you, Commissioner.
Madam Supervisor.